Heyo,
Hi.
how are you guys?
Good. How about you?
I'm good. We're with Kennedy Pierre-Toussaint and Gabby Calametti. Did I get those right?
Yeah.
The pronunciation was okay?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, hey, first off, congrats. Y'all are back in the semifinals.
Yep. Thank you.
I know you guys, y'all were one win away last year from taking home the trophy. Y'all think this year it could be a little different?
We're hoping. We've been working towards it all semester.
How was a couple weeks ago going through the quarterfinals and the Sweet 16?
Good. We played Mankato for the third time this year, so that game was kind of tough mentally because we had to remember like that they're still a really good team, and like even though we know how they play, we have to come out really strong. But when we played Grand Valley State, we didn't have any idea how they played, so people had to step up and kind of just trust themselves and not base their game on how the other team plays. And I think we played one of our best games of the whole season that game.
Yeah, I mean, y'all won by 60 plus points. That's got to be a pretty good indication of your progress throughout the year. How is it tough for y'all having to play a team for the third time in one season, and how they know you inside out kind of?
It was tough, but I think it was good practice to have a team that knew how we played, because that means we had to clean up how we played and play faster because they know what we're going to do. And some teams don't know what they're going to come up against when they play us, but going against Mankato was definitely a good challenge. And they grew a lot this season.
Yeah, they came out of nowhere.
Yeah, they came out of nowhere, and we all were very stunned, but yeah, they're a good team.
Hey, still got the shutout.
Yep.
So what does Winona State hang their hat on? What's kind of your MO as a team?
Well, there's 15 players. It takes 15 to win, and everyone has their role. So everyone we all work together to make it happen, and you have to do your role. If you don't do your role, then that can affect the rest of the team.
Yeah, and we really focus on the basics. So being fit, having really good passing, all players and stuff. So we just work on the little things that a lot of teams I think work on at the beginning and kind of forget about and get to more complex things. But we work on those little things every day to make sure that we have the basics down.
Do y'all find that players 1 through 15 all are pretty good, versatile players that can pass, catch, and everything with a multitude of skills?
Yeah, many of our players are versatile. Our scrum, we've been very fortunate to have players who can play at least 2 to 3 positions in the scrum. And having versatile players, is our coach likes to say, is a secret weapon, or is good thing on his side.
And all of our backs are strong ruckers and stuff and tacklers, so they don't have to rely on the forwards to do that stuff if they're out in open field, which is really nice. But yeah, every player on passing and rucking just so we know what to do if we have to be in that situation.
What do you guys kind of mostly, obviously you alluded to basics, but just practice to practice, what do you guys feel like y'all really kind of try to drill in, especially from the coach's standpoint?
Quick passes, and being we use Billy and Bob as an example for our rucking pattern, and being
what does that mean?
Just it's the ruckers who come behind the ball carrier.
Okay. So to be a ball carrier, the first person there is Billy, the second's Bob, and
nice.
We focus on being a hard Billy and being right behind the person so that the other team can't poach it from us and just clear out the ruck as fast as possible.
Who would you guys say so far has been your toughest team y'all had to play?
Mankato's
size, their size was tough to play against.
And U of M.
Yeah,
University of Minnesota.
Minnesota, yeah. I mean, they got pretty far in the D1.
Yep.
And I know y'all still took them down, though.
Yeah. That was a very it was a good game from both teams.
But yeah, we like playing U of M because we're actually really close friends with a lot of the players and the coaches and stuff.
So most of you guys, I mean, you guys are from Minnesota, the Winona State, and Gabby, judging by your accent, I'm assuming you're from Minnesota.
Yeah.
But is most of the team from the area, or do you guys come from a different states?
Minnesota,
Wisconsin, yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to say, I don't think anybody else is from anywhere.
Yeah, Minnesota and Wisconsin.
Nice. Is it pretty snowy up there right now?
Not too bad.
Not too bad. A few practices in the snow, some ice chunks, but
yeah.
I know like a lot of the schools up in like the Midwest and the North, y'all kind of have to take the spring off for a little bit because of the conditions. I was just wondering if they had, started getting bad yet.
No, we had a blizzard this weekend, but a lot of it melted. Like, it's all melting today. It's kind of warm out.
And we have access to our football field right now, which is turf. So we
that's big.
We stopped playing on our pitch in like the early November, middle of October, just depending on where the weather's bad.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I'm from Texas and in Texas, so when it's below 50, people are freaking out, which is it gets a lot colder than that. How did you guys individually get your start with rugby? How did y'all find the sport?
I was a senior in high school, and one of my friends went and she played at Moorhead, and she told me that she thought rugby would be something I would really like. So then when I decided on Winona for school, I found out that they had a really good rugby team, and I joined my freshman year and just kept with it.
Nice.
My junior year in high school, I was in the swim team, and one of the players, she played rugby for my high school Hopkins team, and so she wanted me to join, and I joined, and I've been playing ever since, and she actually graduated from Winona State, and she was here last year, and another big reason why I came.
Nice. What's the rugby scene kind of like for high school in Minnesota?
Coming from Hopkins, like, we've had quite a few players. There's even some Olympians that came out of Hopkins.
Oh. Katie Johnson, maybe?
Yep, Katie Johnson.
Nice.
Hopkins has a big scene on it. We're trying to build it. I think other schools are starting to build more onto it now because there's a lot of teams coming up in the high school championships that we haven't really heard of before. So I think it's spreading around, which is awesome because it should.
One of our freshman players helped build a team at her school.
Annalise. Yeah.
So, there's a lot of schools. It's getting more popular in Minnesota. It's really popular in Wisconsin too.
Well, there's pretty good. There's honestly pretty good club rugby in Minnesota with the Twin Cities, and then with the Valkyries are good too. Yeah. So it's definitely like a sort of a little community of rugby that's pretty good. And I know there's quite a few men's teams that are strong year in year out. So y'all have Coast Guard on Saturday. Y'all know much about them?
I played them my freshman year. We played them for Final Four. They're a good team. They're really good. They're fit because they're military and they practice, I think, about 4 or 5 days a week. But they're a strong team, so it'll be a big adjustment to go up against them. I think they're going to be a good challenge. Yeah.
And then what is different this year about Winona compared to last year that's you guys think might push you that one step higher and go all the way?
I think a lot of us were there last year when we lost, and it wasn't the best feeling in the world. It was quite terrible, and because we had worked all season to get to that game, and that game was not our best game. But this year, us vets have been, we've talked to our new rookies and told them what we're working for, and we want them to be a part of the team to work for it. And I feel like they've started to feel how we felt last year, even though that they were there, and they know how bad that we want it and all the work that we've been putting in, especially since people are doing stuff outside of practice days now, and we're just pushing each other, and having a strong mentality is going to bring us through.
And I think we have a lot of chemistry that we didn't have on the team last year just because people have been playing together longer. And our rookies that came in, our new girls, are really strong players too. So
do y'all feel like it's pretty player driven, just as a club?
I would say our coaches they do a lot for us, and we wouldn't be good, obviously, if we didn't, as the team or as the players on it, like respected them as much as they respect us as individual players.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I graduated last year, and I was really lucky to have coaches that, you know, put a lot of time and effort in, and, you know, when they care so much and put in their own time, it made, you know, me and my teammates feel more motivated to just to care, really, and push on. And it kind of sounds like you guys have, from what I've heard from you, it sounds like y'all have a good culture of, you know, motivating each other and feeding off of, you know, obviously wanting to improve from last year, which, you know, I hope you guys go in and kick some butt this weekend.
Me too.
Yeah.
All right, I have a question for y'all. Before the big games, what's on your pregame playlist?
Can't Be Touched.
Can't Be Touched. By Roy Jones Jr.?
Yeah.
Nice. Boxer.
That's been a pregame song for years.
Yeah.
That's like one of the best highlight video songs too.
Yeah, they started playing it my freshman year before every game, so we keep it going.
That's awesome.
What other
we have that Say You one, but that was just last year.
I don't know that.
I don't know like the real words to it.
Yeah.
Do y'all have a big portable speaker that you bring out there, or does everyone put their headphones in and listen to it?
Headphones. Yeah, because they're inappropriate songs. We don't want to.
Yeah, we don't want everyone to listen to.
That's okay. I think worse things have been said around a rugby pitch, though.
Yeah,
definitely.
Well, hey, Gabby and Kennedy, thank you. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to chat with me, and best of luck. Actually, one more question. Are you guys juniors or seniors?
I'm a sophomore.
Oh, you're a sophomore.
I almost said I'm a junior. I'm a senior, so this is my last weekend of rugby.
Are you done after this?
Wow. Well, I'll play up for the Amazons next year. Hopefully.
Okay. Last weekend of rugby for Winona. Well, good luck, and I hope you go out with a bang. And Kennedy, obviously, you've got a lot of good rugby ahead of you with Winona, and then whatever you choose to do afterwards. But good luck.
Thank you.
And let's get a fist pound here. All right.
Thank you.
Y'all take care.